And welcome back to the Dawn Show. So are you ready to be empowered, to be invincible? I'm so excited to have these two people here in the house at WMCN TV. We've got Vince Papale, the Invincible.
Thank you.
It's so good to have you here. And
Thank you.
the always empowered Jen Groover.
Thank you. So great to be here.
Oh, it's great to have you both here all at once. I mean, you've been on the show with your wife, Janet, obviously, a former Philadelphia Eagle, and somebody who obviously in our region and in the country, you know, we love Vince Papale, and we love the movie and we love the backstory. But I've got to get out of you how you came together. How did this happen?
Well, Janet, the force behind Invincible, right? His wife, when we first met, we hit it off, and she kept saying to me, you and Vince need to do something together. You need to do something together. And I couldn't really wrap my head around what that would be. And then she kept saying, you need to talk together. You need to do commercials together, something that really inspires and empowers people. And then I started doing so many keynotes where I was the only female on a panel or in the lineup, and there were so many women in the audience, and I was like, wait, we need to have women and men coming together more collectively and having these keynotes that really inspire people. So it breaks down gender and generations and says no matter what age you are, no matter your background, you can overcome whatever obstacles you want and live an empowered life to be invincible in whatever it is that you pursue.
So tell me about Empowered to be Invincible. You're going on the road. It's going to be your world tour. My prediction. But you're kicking off in Philadelphia. This is so exciting. So here's the information. We'll give it again at the end, just so everybody has it. But this is so exciting. Thursday, May 8th, that you're going to be out there. What is and who should come, and what's it all about?
Well, anybody should come, actually. You know, whether it be a student or any generation or a child or an adult or somebody as old as me, but you know, and it's going to be a really good message, and I'm so excited about teaming up with Jen. You know, you get up on stage, and I do speaking for a living, and sometimes you feel isolated up there. And Janet and I have been on the stage a couple of times before, and this is going to be the first time Jen and I team up. And I've seen Jen in action. She's phenomenal, and she's really got a nice approach. And I think we have a pretty good blend of idea, a blend of enthusiasm. You know, and me, I'm the visceral side. She's the intellectual side of the whole thing. And mine's about the dream, and you know, what does it take to get through it? How do you realize your full potential? I mean, that's the book Janet and I wrote. You know, and sort of tying that in with Jen and her empowerment ideas, you know, it's just going to be great, and I'm really looking forward to it.
And so here's the book cover with you and your wife Janet, and so, you know, on the tour, what I love is because you have Vince Papale, and you've had this journey that we all know, and then you've got Jen Groover, who we all know, a mom of 10-year-old twins. You're kind of doing everything between business and so on. Right. And the first thing Jen said was, "Are you going to bring your 10-year-old?" Yeah. And I thought, oh, I didn't think of that, but you really want everybody there, families, college students, but why a college campus? I mean, your goal will be eventually to go to college campuses around the country. Why in particular college campuses?
We feel it's a great common ground to bring students, business leaders, organizational leaders in the community together to create a conversation. So when we're having this conversation about human potential, it ignites a fire, no matter what age or stage of your life you're in. It ignites a fire, which ignites a conversation. So if you have students who are about to graduate in 3 or 4 years and enter the real world, it ignites a fire for them to see a bigger potential for themselves, and that's what our hopes are. But also for business leaders to connect with students in the area, but also for an opportunity in these community spaces to bring young children with them. I want to bring my daughters everywhere I go in these types of environments to get them inspired and fired up to learn from other people as well. So we felt like universities are a common ground of inspiration and education to create a conversation that's greater about potential.
So give me some tips. Give us a little preview. We don't want to take away from what you're going to be saying on Thursday, but can you give us maybe 2 tips each on being invincible and being empowered?
All right. Well, I'll talk about the invincible moment thing. I'll spend a little bit of time on that. And that when you talk about the movie Invincible, it's not my story. It's everybody's story. It's our story, and it's all about overcoming odds, obstacles, adversity, those kinds of things. And when you've done that, and you've maybe made a great decision, or you've done that great thing, overcoming the tremendous odd, you've had an invincible moment. You know, so that's it. Now we're going to try to define invincibility, showing that it's not being stronger physically than the other person. It's a mental will that you have, a synergy between your mind and body to be able to take on and overcome just about anything that's thrown at you.
Got to be titanium.
Yes,
Hoorah.
you got to do it.
And for you, Jen?
Well, you know, people come to me all the time for business advice because I've done so many things in business, and I always tell people it's not about what you want to do, it's who do you want to be? What's your legacy going to be? Why do you do what you want to do? And so I really challenge people in this empowered lifestyle to think about who they are into the world. What's the impact? What's the legacy? So that's one of the things we're really going to dive into. Gives people a greater sense of passion and purpose around everything that they do. And another big empowered piece of advice is always live in the drama-free zone. Your life will change
Impossible.
Not
instantly if you live in the drama-free zone. And it's an easy thing to teach your kids as well. And you have one thing in control in your life, and that's your perspective. So choose a positive one. Find good in everything. Find gratitude for everything. Even the things that aren't desirable, there's lessons in there for your life to be better.
Oh, Jen and Vince, thanks so much for being here. I feel all this positive energy. It's so good.
You're welcome. Thank you.
So
Thank you.
Empowered to be Invincible with Vince Papale, Jen Gruber, Philadelphia University. There's all the info. Thursday, May 8th, 6 to 8. Be there. And you guys have to come back and we'll talk more this summer about your fall tour.
We'll be here. Looking forward to it.
The Dawn Show continues. Thanks, guys.